everybody. Happy Thursday. It's Hannah at the Doodlebug in Jasper, Indiana, and I hope everyone is doing great today. So in Indiana, it is kind of a just yucky, gloomy day out there, but tis the season, I guess. So anyway, what we got done today, we got a couple orders checked in for you guys. Today I've got to show you honeybee stamps, and then I also have a Hero Arts order. So for my card makers, yay, lots of stuff that just came in for you guys. Now yesterday I showed you spellbinders, all right, and I was gonna say, the class area is a mess today. My class area is always a mess. I think I just live in a state of organized chaos. If you are very neat and organized, you're probably like, nope, that's contradictory. There's no way you can do that. But if you are also someone that lives in organized chaos, you totally know what I mean. I have piles, but I know what's in those piles, and I know which pile is which. So that's kind of the class area. So anyway, the reason why I'm saying that is I'm going to turn here so you can see there's some boxes and stuff over there. I have 2 trade shows coming up that are virtual. Lots of classes in them, which is exciting and exhausting for me because I think that I can work the store at the same time. I cannot. So how many of my virtual trade shows do I get done? That's why I've had Sean the past couple do them for me. But then it's hard for me then. I don't do the classes like I'm supposed to. And one of them that's coming up really needs to be done by a store owner because it's all store owners and it's a little different. So I'm just like, oh, so I'm going to try really, really hard to do those. But why am I telling you this? Because I went through and I found a catalog in one. So yeah, for the spellbinder stuff I just showed you yesterday, it has the most stinking cute examples in it. So I just posted those a little bit ago as well, the pictures anyway. So the live was yesterday with the spellbinder stuff, and then I just posted pictures from, here we go. Here is the catalog. So I just posted some pictures from that. My most favorite one is these guys right here, the little Showered with Love. So I love this release here. I love the umbrellas. I love that stinking cute little duck. And I had one of the girls that's often on the videos commenting. Her name is Starla. She fell in love with the ducks too, and she was just like, well, why don't they show the ducks all put together? Because on the die itself, it's just got that, which is stinking cute, okay? But then when you turn it around, you see all his accessories. She's like, well, why don't they, put him all dressed up on the front? I'm like, I know I saw him all cute somewhere because that was part of the reason why I wanted him. He was so, so cute. And then I realized when we did our video kind of conference or whatever with Spellbinders, when they do a new release now, they have a Facebook group like everybody does, and they do a little release video like everybody does. And so I watched it, and that is where I saw those. And I even told you guys about the umbrellas yesterday on a slimline card all stacked up. I knew I wasn't imagining that, but anyway, so I posted those pictures for you guys. So for those of you that have tagged some of those, make sure you save those pictures so you have even more inspiration when you get that stuff home, okay? All right, so without further ado, let's go ahead and check out Honeybee. Now, a lot of the Honeybee is kind of reorder of stuff that went really, really good because I had 1, 2 items that were special ordered that finally came back in stock. And I want you guys to know I loved you guys because I had to place a whole order just to get the couple things that came back into stock for her. So then I'm like, oh, what do I need from Honeybee? And it was kind of in between releases too. So I'm like, oh. But anyway, so lots of good restocks for Honeybee. And then Hero Arts, can't wait to show you Hero Arts. So there's definitely some fun stuff in there. Restocks too. Restocks of hard to get stuff in there that I can't get from the distributor. Had to go direct. So there's some good stuff for sure in that one. So I'm going to flip the camera and all right, here we go. And hi, Rebecca, and hi, Sarah. All right, so we're going to start with the pickup truck. Pickup truck is one of their best selling stamps, and then we've got the dies to match it. They are so, so fun. Thought you could use a little pickup, sending you loads of birthday wishes from miles away, driving by to say hello. Look at the little windshield wiper there. Happy trails, my friend. So all kinds of fun stuff that you can put on here. And then here is the matching die set there. And you can see there's all kinds of fun little dies to match those. Okay. Then we also have the back of the pickup, which is stinking cute as well. So you can see even more stuff that you can put on here. You can do the little license plate there. Really, really fun. Here is the die for that one. And then we already had in stock the stencils. The stencils are great because once you stamp it, you can go through and ink blend and put your shading in all the different places on your pickup truck. Okay, and then here is a sample of one that Leslie did, gosh, way back when she first started working. So there's that cute little guy there. This is the one from the rear facing, and you can see that the back of the pickup truck is full. And I'm going to show you all kinds of fun ones that go with the back of that pickup truck. So here is one from Christmas. This is the one that she used. It's called Loads of Holiday Cheer. This one here is perfect for the season coming up. This is Loads of Love. But look at the flowers. Those could be all year long. And we have all seen where some amazing artists have just switched up colors and taken a spring bouquet and done it in fall colors and reworked it a little bit, and it doesn't even look like spring anymore. So you could totally do this in different fall colors to carry it through. But look, here's presents. So you could probably even do those in Christmas colors if you wanted to, but definitely for birthdays. That would be, so stinking cute. You could probably even do it maybe for a shower. That would be fun. Here's some little tails hanging off there. There's all kinds of cards, hearts, balloons, says just married. How stinking cute is that? So then, yes, you definitely could, do the gifts in the back. And then, I know they don't do that anymore, but you know how they used to put the cans on the back? I'm sure that's what that is for. Down there. So, so fun. Then you've got the little hearts you can put in there too. You can put the flowers in there for the wedding as well. Lots of ideas there for that one. And then dies to match it. And then here's another one so, so cute. So this one here is Loads of Spring. So see how those will just pop right in the back there. You can have a little bunny coming out the back. So fun. All right, so that one is the big pickup, and then the tailgate and the cab, and then the add-ons. Restock, this one here has been one of our personal bestsellers. I know it's pretty far up there, as whenever you do bestsellers on their site, it's pretty high up there as well for them. This one here is called, oh, there we go. It's like, it just says honeybee. Yep, Sweet Honeybee. So you've got a great row of flowers here, and then all the little honeybees. So this is Sweet Honeybee, and we got back in the dies to match it as well. Next up, this one here I showed a sample the other day. That was so beautiful. And then, or maybe somebody no, it was in the Doodlebug dish. Somebody, I think it was Jennifer Honecker, did just an adorable 2 different cards. One was using a poinsettia that she got from us, and the other one was using the winter birds, and they were stunning. And I talked about how, I love that set, how quick it sold out, and I actually had that one coming back in stock because this order was already on the way. So I had cans on our wedding card. No, it does not date you at all, Rebecca. It's just, I don't think they do that anymore. They can't throw bird seed either. And, well, shoot, I remember throwing rice. That really dates me. Not at my wedding. I think we wanted to do bird seed, but we ended up with bubbles or something like that because the church was just stopping the whole bird seed thing. Because if you didn't clean it up, I guess it made for a mess for the next service because all the bird poo everywhere, and nobody wanted that. But yeah, all those poor bloated birds for years in the 80s. Gosh, poor things. I feel so horrible now. I threw a lot of rice. a lot. I would take 2 or 3 as a little kid and just throw it everywhere. Anyway, winter birds. So the winter birds, I love that they send you a little layering guide. So you've got the little chickadee that it's going to make, and then also the cardinal. And the cardinal, I mean, look, you've got 1, 2, 3 layers, and then you've got feet, face, beak. Simple, easy peasy. Same thing for your chickadee. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4 different layers. Easy cuts on those 2. And then the eye and the beak. So that's the winter birds there. This is one that came in as a special order. This is a very, very cool stamp set. So at first glance, you're looking at it. Oh, just kind of a neat background stamp. That's fun. Yes, definitely fun. You can do some resist techniques with this, all kinds of neat stuff. But if you've been watching some of my videos, Honeybee does like a die for everything. So they took what would normally be a background stamp, and now they have dies to go with it too. So you can come back in here and, oh, there's Jennifer. Jennifer, I think it was you that did the winter birds. I was just talking about your cards. I think it was you. But now they have gone back, and then some of these main words they've made dies for. So it's like double duty now, which I think is so awesome, so perfect. So we've got ho, ho, ho. I know Santa Claus is in there. Holly Jolly is in there. I really should have written these down, because then I kind of turn into my mush that I was yesterday, trying to figure out the thinking of and then the separate you. Remember that one there? Gosh, that was my total, like, lost my brain moment. But I'm thinking there was a Holly Jolly in there. When I put these on the website, I did put in there which words it did as well. But it's going to do some fun ones out of here, which I think is just awesome, that now it'll kind of do double duty for everything. Yeah, there's Holly Jolly. I can see that one. And then ho, ho, ho. I see that one. And there's something in cursive here. So yeah, you've got lots of great ones. This might be Sleigh Bells Ring right there. So very cool. So I love that they thought out of the box. And now you've got another way to use your background. It was you, and she says it was easy to put together. Perfect. Here is the other special order that came in for this one. It's the Nordic Winter. It's a layering stencil, and it was so pretty. And I keep wanting to flip their stuff over, because so many people do a sample on the back, and they don't. So I apologize that I keep flipping everything, but I'm wanting to show you a sample, and there's not one on the back. But you can kind of see the layers if I can get the glare out. And I just saw it on the site. It was really, really pretty on there. Next up, this is one of their inside stamp sets. This one, I think I honestly forgot to order it the last time I ordered, and the time before, this one sold out in the live. It didn't even make it to the shelf, because it's got so many great little sentiments. So this is called Inside and then Kindness, because they have all kinds of different insides in that inside line that they do, but this one's Kindness. I love you today and all the other days. Every friendship has a story. I like ours best. Throw kindness around like confetti. Sending paper hugs. I always love that one, sending paper hugs, because that's perfect for the outside of your envelope too. You're the reason I smile today. In a world where you can be anything, be kind. You are so kind. Then blank for your kindness. So you've got all different kinds of things you can put with that one. I love us. The best things in life aren't things. I just wanted to stop and say hello. And there's tons more that I didn't read off of there. So like I said, Inside Kindness is this one here. And then the last one we got in was another one of the inside ones, and this one's Inside Birthday. Hope your birthday is just as amazing as you are. Your birthday is the perfect opportunity to remind you of what a wonderful person you are. You're one of my most favorite people to celebrate. This world is a better place with you in it. Enjoy your special day. Did someone say cake? Thank you for being born. So all kinds of fun stuff that I didn't even go through on there. Oh, love, kisses, and birthday wishes. I like that one. That one's so cute. And then there's also dies that match that one. So that is Honeybee. Next up, we've got a huge table full of hero arts. So I'm going to start with the just some kind of basic stuff here. We got in their zippered pouches. Their zipper pouches they do as a set of 5. So you get a nice stash of pouches in there. This one here is one of their new stencils. It's called Stripe Stencil. There's some really cute examples with that one on there. Oh, this is the cutting pads. It's going to go with this little guy right here. Taking him down. Let's see here. So we've got some of their new Valentine's Day stuff. Oh, now I think I remember where some of the, yeah, okay, hold on. Now I know where that, talking to myself. I think this was in with some of this stuff when I saw the samples. All right, I need to focus here. My squirrel brain. Ooh, squirrel. All right, so this set here is a stamp and die combo. So you're going to get the dies that go with it. So you've got stamps that say sending hugs, love, kisses, be my, you're mine, you won my heart, be mine, to my, Valentine, love you. Okay, this one is called Your Mine Bundle. It's got the stamps and the dies. And then I did order just the stamps separately, though, because I know some of you are not die people. Either you have a machine that does them for you, or you just prefer not to do the dies, you don't have a machine, or you just like the fussy cut. Or you don't mind a fussy cut. So I got the stamps alone. Here's some fun little ones here. Now, these I got because I know a lot of you have their peekaboo dies. So whenever you put this down, you cut it out, all these little doors open. And you can do all kinds of fun stuff on the front. And then inside, you can put all kinds of little messages in there. So this is one that's called V-Day Mini Messages. But these would also be fun on your regular Valentine's Day cards. It would be cute on your Valentine's Day tags, gift bags. But like hot stuff, call me forever, XOXO, crazy for you, hugs and kisses, hug me, love, bug, cutie pie baby, you're cute, happy V-Day, soulmate, you melt my heart. Lots of good ones on there. And again, like I said, that would go great with one of the peekaboo dies. And this one here is the rounded ones, which is circular. And then we also have the square ones already in stock. This one here is one of their birthday ones. This one is called Bunch of Balloons. And Bunch of Balloons, we have the die as well. I'm going to walk over here and grab the die. That's why I bought this stamp set again, because here is the die that matches it. Okay, so we'll walk back over here now. Back to my spot. So we got that one back in stock. Another new one from their Valentine's Day release. It's really pretty with this L-O-V-E, love, and the little silhouette kind of flowers. It's called Love and Florals Fancy Dies. This next one here is called Loving Sentiment Strips. So you can see all those fun little kind of verbiage words there. Now, that lines up with this die here, which is called Sentiment Strips Fancy Die. So I've seen where they have stamped on different colors of paper, then come through and cut it, and then line them back up. You know, kind of rainbow, you know, pink, red, white, pink, red, white, pink, red, white, whatever you want, but doing some different colors. Then you can take it a step further, and that heart, you can even cut out in the shape of a heart. So we got in some heart layering dies as well. So that's part of their new release here. You want the balloon bouquet and die, you've got it, Miss Debbie, thank you so much. Yes, you're right. So Rebecca says that this love kind of looks like the Robert Indiana artist inspired die. So yes, where they have the love kind of stacked and the L kind of tilts a little bit. Definitely. Love that one too. Oh, here, let's jump down here. This one here is a little matchbox. And I was not good like yesterday. Yesterday, I got Spellbinders checked in a little earlier. Actually, I think, no, Leslie had it checked in from the day before. That's why. And all I had to do was receive it, so then I had time to make a sample. Did not have time to make a sample of this little guy yet, but it makes a cute little matchbox. So got that there in. Oh, this one here is a special order. but I always show you guys the special orders because it gives you an idea of other things that I can get in. This is just a stacked books fancy die. It's a special order. Got in another one of their what they call infinity dies. This is in the rectangles. Couple new foil plates from Hero Arts. This one does hearts all over, and that one is called Hearts Hot Foil Plate, just like if I would have named it. Really creative. This one here is called Circle Confetti Hot Foil Plate. Then we got another one of their infinity dies. This one here is circles. All right, and then coming up are some things that are impossible to get anywhere else. So the little scrubber blocks, I know I cannot get them in with my distributor anymore, and you guys love these blocks and they sell super, super well. So it's a stamp scrubber. It's a stamp cleaner, but look, I mean, you can really get into the grooves on your stamps quick and easy on them as well. You're not getting out, something big. This is also going to be nice to, I like to use my stamp chamois as well too. Not going to lie. Love my stamp chamois. But sometimes some of my more intricate stamps, the ink kind of gets down into the little nooks and crannies. And this is going to help you to get into those nooks and crannies. So definitely if you're a stamper, this is one of those things to have in your stash. And after these wear out, you can replace them, friends, because I know for some of you, one, it will wear out, but two, it just gets so nasty looking, you can't stand it anymore, and I can appreciate that. So they also have replacement pads. So for those of you that already got your scrubber, grab your replacement pads. If you're getting the scrubber for the first time, you can go ahead and buy your replacement pads right now. You're not going to need them for a while, but again, keep in mind, this is one thing I cannot get from my distributor. So it may just, I don't always order direct from Hero Arts, so it just might take me a little bit to get those in whenever you need them. So those are special from them. Right now, the unicorn ink pads all by themselves are out of stock everywhere, and this is one of the best white ink pads there is. So what I was able to get is the combo set, though. They still had those, so this is going to have your ink and your re-inker. And then for those of you that already have ink pads, they did have re-inkers, and I was out of the re-inkers. So some things I like to buy a re-inker with right away. Unless it's a really, really light ink pad, it's kind of up to you. But I do find really light colors, you need to re-ink them a little more often, just because I think you notice when they go dry or are not as juicy as quick because they're so light. But the other two are white and black. So right there is that for you guys. So if you need a white ink pad, this is a great one, and it's going to come with your re-inker. And if you've already got it and you don't have a re-inker, I do suggest that you pick one up. All right. Some more tools here. Oh, hold on. No, look at these guys. So I don't order wood mount stamps, and there's only a couple companies that will still do wood mounts, but I just thought these were cute. They weren't real big, so they're not going to be hard to store. And because they weren't real big, the price wasn't crazy terrible. So I've got this cute little bee here. And then these, I used to have years ago. I didn't even know they still had them in the catalog. So I was like, oh my gosh, I think I was ordering those 10, 15 years ago. But we've got the little created by, and then the other created by. So, could you use oh yeah, you definitely could use that for splattering. You can use any of your re-inkers for splattering. Now, you may want to put, just some drops in a little palette and pick it up that way to splatter it with your paintbrush or whatever. But yes, you definitely can use it for some splatter techniques too. And you could probably even try if you need it a little runnier, there's no reason why you couldn't add just like a drop or two of water to help it splatter a little better. But anyway, so we've got the regular created by, and they're created by with the frame. So that would kind of help us to know which one you're wanting if you're buying from the video. The metal snips. Metal snips have been out of stock here for probably a good month and a half, maybe 2 months, because my distributor has been out. So I went direct with Hero Arts, and they had them, and I tried to stock up. So these metal snips are what you use to cut your dies apart. Not all companies cut them apart for you. And I saw somebody on one of the Facebook groups the other day saying, oh, if they don't cut them apart for her, she doesn't buy them. Well, Okay, and I can appreciate that, but you're going to miss out on so many great stamp companies, and all you need is like an $8 pair of snips to take care of that. So don't use your good scissors. Use some little metal snips, and so they've got a real nice point on them. Nice point. So the ones that are really close together, it's even going to be able to get in close to that, and it's nice and sharp, which is why they send you the little cover to put on top of it. So metal snips are definitely a must-have if you work with metal dies. Tweezers, just some reverse tweezers came in from them. This little guy here was it is a special order item, but she wanted it because she picked up one of the looking glass dies. So this helps you to know where to place your die to get perfect placement, and it's got even different card sizes etched in here. So you can see an A2 going horizontally and an A2 going vertically, as well as an A6 going horizontally and an A6 going vertically. So it's got all those, kind of etched in there. That way you know where to put your dies for perfect placement, which is nice. So that came in as a special order. So Miss Debbie, if you are watching, that is for you, my friend. And then finally, the little compact cutter. Now, this guy here is so stinking cute and so nice. I've got one available. I ordered two, but one was a special order. What it has here, so it's got little suction feet, so it's going to help it to stay on to your top. Okay, and then it's got a little grip tool on it, little cutter opening, and of course your handle. Now, is this going to replace your Big Shot? No. Okay, is this going to replace your Sizzix Switch? No. Your Platinum 6? No, none of that stuff. But this is nice. Get this little guy out here. For taking places, for working in a different room. If you are mainly a card maker, okay, you're always going to have your bigger background dies, all right? But whenever you are working, let's say with Lawn Fawn, and you've got all these little bits and pieces that you're stamping and cutting, stamping and cutting, stamping and cutting, you don't necessarily need to have that humongous cutter. Now, what this guy does, he gets stuck in the bag. That's what he does. All right, so what this little guy does is you've got a much smaller footprint here. So as you are rolling your stuff through, you're not going to have to roll for a bazillion days to get this to roll through. Okay, and I've still gotten the packaging, which is why it's not going through for me. Okay, so it's going to go through nice and easy and quickly for you. So if you are a card maker and you've got just a couple small things that you're cutting out, you've got to feel like you crank for a bazillion years just for this little bitty thing that you're cutting out. So this makes it quick and easier. I do like this as well, like if I'm working at the kitchen table, going to a friend's house, and then, or going to a crop, I don't have to take my big, heavy, clunky cutter with me all the time, especially if I know that I'm just going to be working on some cards. So this here, it's a decent size opening. So like this is going to fit on there. Let's go down to some of these things. All of these are going to go through there. Some will go through this way, or of course they will all go through that way. Look at my birds. My birds would all go through there as well too. I have a lot of girls that don't do any backgrounds and things like that. They are not scrapbookers, so they don't want bigger dies. And this is really all that they've got. They've just got a little machine, and they started that way before they invested in a bigger Big Shot machine. So you can go that route too. which is, sometimes it's a smart idea. There's no little embossing folders that are made for it though, so there's no embossing folders. It's not going to fit your bigger stuff, but these are so nice for your smaller stuff. Like all of these, you can stamp and cut all of these out with it. So it still has lots and lots of uses. And so I've got one extra one sitting over there as well, or will be sitting over there because we got 2 in and we just checked them in. So, I think we got it all, my friends. Couple other things I did today is I have told myself that I am going to go through 2 boxes in the back room a week. Your craft room, how it gets a lot of control and you throw things and you don't even know what's in a box or a bag. Yeah, I've got that going on in my back room. And I've got literally 20 years worth of stuff. Maybe not 20. I think we did purge a little bit whenever we moved over to this spot, but that's still, 9 years worth of stuff back there now. Like class kits I never finished. Samples that companies sent me that I never bought stuff from. I mean, just lots of stuff. So I challenged myself 2 boxes a week, and we'll see how many weeks I actually get into. But I did get my 2 boxes done today. One box is the one that had all the little barrels and their samples in it. So I've posted those on the Doodlebug Dish for sale. And the other one must have been from when I came back from a show, and we already had the class samples and things like that, because I had 2 classes, one with Dina Wakely and one with Diane. So I've got stuff left from those. So I've got mixed media bundles here for sale. Some of this has been tagged already, but they just haven't called in. So I found it was when Melanie and I both did a class together, or they presented to us at the same time. One of us would do the sample and the other one wouldn't. And so I did find a bag full of untouched paper and stickers from Vintage Blessings, which was such a good line from Simple Stories. So I posted that here on the regular Facebook page and the Doodlebug Dish as well, I think, too. Then I found some of my old Tim Holtz classes that I took with him. So we've got the Graveyard set here, which has totally been discontinued. So this is truly from all the vaults, not just my vault in the back room, but the Sizzix vault. And then also the little snow globe village that he did years ago as well too. So I've got those posted as well. So if you see anything there that you like, be sure to check out just here on Facebook, one of the earlier posts, and then that way you can see those. So that was my 2 boxes today. So I was kind of excited about it. Now I just got to get it the rest of the way out of the store. So at least it's out of the back room. And so if you see anything that you would love, please comment on it. That way we can move it the rest of the way out. So, okay, everybody, I think that is it. Thanks so much for jumping on here with me. What's coming up next? What's new? We've got an Echo Park order up there. I know Leslie just started on that. And then we also have, I think I told you yesterday, an order from the warehouse. So that's just my distributor. And they've got, right, please tell me, low battery. And they've got just lots of good stuff in there. I know there was new scrapbooks coming back in stock, new colors, or not new colors, but just restock of colors. Nothing new in the world of scrapbooks, but good We Are albums coming in. What else did I see in there? I know just a lot of good restock stuff that we've been out of. So, all right, everybody, until next time, thanks so much for popping on and joining me. If you're watching me on replay, you can still comment on the things that you want right down there in the comments. Please do. But until then, I'm Hannah the Doodlebug in Jasper, Indiana. You can always look us up online at www.thedoodlebuginc.com, or you can give us a call, 812-482-4949, especially if you're new to these and you saw something that you love. We do need to know how to get it to you. Are we shipping it? And what's your address? And then that yucky thing called payment. We need that as well too. So that way you can just call and we can take care of all that at one time. So until next time, everybody, have an amazing evening, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.